Hi, it's Janice Davies here, the Success Attitude Specialist and Intuitive Coach. And today I want to share with you another of the Life Solutions tips. And today's topic is about procrastination. And as you know, I already have a piece of paper here with me to make sure I keep on track. So some of the causes of the procrastination is that you actually don't believe, value, respect, honor yourself enough that you want to be successful. Now, what that means is that you're actually stopping yourself. So over here you've got your spirit or soul, your inner guide that is calling you to success and pulling you upwards, and down here on the sort of down below on the other side of your mind is your ego, or your thoughts that are actually stopping you from progressing forward. And so what you've got to do is learn to control these, obviously, so that you're going to be able to get over there towards the success. And you know, being called forward is like your inner GPS. And for all aspects of your life, there's something that's pulling you forward, and the procrastination is the resistance that you have to succeed or allow yourself to succeed. You want to succeed, but there's things that are barriers, and there's hoops and jumps and things you've got to get across. So does that sound a little bit like you? Maybe. If it does, some of the things that you can learn to understand is that I love personalities, understanding personalities, because I learned so much about myself, and I also learned so much about other people, and I can pick up people by the clothes they wear, the words they use, and that sort of thing. And I've taught it for so long, but in there it's understanding that there's certain personalities that procrastination is actually one of their traits. It's a weakness in a way, because what it does is stopping your success. And so for you to be successful, as I mentioned earlier, you've got to come up with some strategies to be able to overcome them, and I'm going to share a few things in a moment. So the second thing is the fear, which is just really a thought in your head. And so now that thought may have come from social media, television, family, friends, colleagues, anywhere that is stopping your progress from moving forward. Now, it may be a very valid thought in your mind, but where you've got your subconscious mind stopping you from moving forward, that's a belief that you need to learn to reprogram so that you can create the successes that you want. Because if you don't, you're always going to be living underneath or below your potential. And so to succeed, it's overcoming those thoughts, those beliefs that may have been lodged in your mind from, when you're a child, you're not good enough to succeed, you're never going to succeed, you're always going to be failure because you don't know, whatever. That there is lodged in here, and you've got to learn how to be able to overcome it. And one of the things that you can do is, it may be that you're thinking it's too hard, but what you've got to do is actually find the knowledge. You've got to go in search of the knowledge so that you can overcome that fear and then get on there and stop procrastinating and move forward. So one of the things that you can do as well is that actually, why are you procrastinating? Find out what that is. Is it the fear? Is it the lack of knowledge? Is it you don't know how to do it? There's all those sorts of things. It's actually now pinpointing what it is and why you're doing it, and sort of going over those bit by bit until you find the right one that is your answer. Maybe it is creating systems and setting things, and a left brain analytical person is very good at creating systems, but a right brain creative colourful person is not so good at systems, and so therefore there is a tendency to procrastinate. But if you want a new job, what you do is you go and learn, you study, you pass the exams, and you get the job. It's the same thing with procrastination. You learn, you study, you do it, and then you've moved to the other side. And one of the things that I've learned also is that, when I've had all my guided messages, it's like gradually, because it took quite a while, as I followed through with the things that were given to me, I found it was always better on the other side. And you're going to find as well, as you take the steps and learn how to upskill yourself to be able to deal with your procrastination, and you're going to feel better on the other side. So maybe it's chunking it down, maybe it's learning the knowledge, maybe it's asking for help, maybe it's getting the skills, maybe it's any other of those sorts of things. Learning to believe in yourself, that is going to be one of the steps that you need to take to be able to overcome the procrastination, the resistance, the ego that is stopping you from succeeding because your inner spirit is pulling you forward. So some of those things might be able to help you now. And of course, out of all of this, your job, your whole job in life, and I talk about it all the time, your job is to be the best version of yourself. You have got a gift or talent that nobody else in the world has, your perspective that you can bring in to whatever it is, to help become the world a better place. And so this is part of your journey in life. Of course, if you need some help, give me a call. Let's look at some strategies. Talk to me. I can pick it up quite quickly, what it is that you need, what it is that you're aiming for, and some steps and some ideas to be able to get there on the other side. So I hope you've enjoyed that procrastination. It's your inner resistance. You are being called up, but your fear, your ego is stopping you from moving forward. So you've got to learn the skills and the knowledge to be able to do it. So I hope that's helped you move forward.